This is not what I thought I'd be doing on a Thursday evening. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually talking for once, which is something that I haven't done in my past few videos because honestly I talk too much and it was too much to like edit and fix and cut out all the bits where I was just talking shy. So I just gave up. But I thought I'd give it a go. Tried to film this last week and I done it on my phone, and my phone
shit itself.
basically. So I've had my camera out again. I don't know if this is in focus, so if it's not, that's gonna be a waste of time. So as you can tell by the video today, I am going to be doing a watermelon inspired look. I thought I was being an absolute genius. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. No, it's been done hundreds of times before. So like, God forbid I have an original idea. So as I said, I tried to film this the other day and I'm actually kind of glad that my phone just like didn't work. So basically I recorded it and basically sounded like I kept covering the mic with my hand or something, which I didn't. There was absolutely nothing near it. So it just didn't work. So I just gave up. So if you haven't noticed this massive ass spot on my face, thank you for not noticing. I got a facial done, okay? Don't get me wrong, the facial was amazing. My skin felt immaculate after for about 4 days, okay? After that, shit hit the fan. I was breaking out in ways like I've never broken out before. Like, it's dry, not itchy, but like really dry, tight. It wasn't fun. So when I first started getting the facial, she asked me what cleanser do I use, and I was like, I'm not using any right now because anyone that I'm using, it's not doing it for me, you know. My skin is just not having any of it. So if you could recommend one at the end, I would be very grateful. And let me tell you, recommend she did. So we get to the end of the facial, my skin feels immaculate, feels so soft, so smooth, so amazing, so like hydrated. And then she whips out this treatment plan and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't ask for that, but you know, I'll be nice and take it because I'm not gonna be mean, you know. Starts off by saying, I recommend we do a facial every 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. The only reason I was in this clinic is because I got a voucher for Christmas. And it still pained me that I had to put money towards that. I had to put like an extra like €30 or something. By the way, he's going to be bouncing around the entire time, so just let him. It pained me that I had to put an extra €30 towards it that I didn't have. So in my ass was I going to be like doing this every 2 to 3 weeks? I'd love to, don't get me wrong. But that just wasn't in the cards for me. That was a no-go. That was a no-go option. Right, I'm just going to take a quick break from my little story time and just say that we're going in with the Kash Beauty Artsy palette. This is probably the only one I'm going to be using today. Oh no, I might have to use my other one. But I'm going to start by going in with Hot Stuff, this red colour here. And this is where it's going to get interesting, okay? So we're going to take that. The brush I actually need is currently holding up my camera. So we're going to see if I have another one. I only recently cleaned all my brushes and they all look nasty already. Okay, that one will do. It's a bit stained green, but sure, look. Okay, so we are going to go in with Hot Stuff right here. This one right here. We're going to do like a little shoe. Like a shoe. I keep looking up, I'm sorry. Like a little, you know? Okay, we're going to do that. But I can't, okay, give me 2 seconds. I can't do lines to save my life. Also, if you hear a noise in the background, it's my cat at the Hoover. Obsessed with it, don't know why. So I'm going to use a spoon, okay? I'm going to use a spoon. And basically what I'm going to do, okay? Bear with me. I'm going to take the spoon. I'm going to put it on my eye, okay? Put it on her eye. Actually, you know what? I'll do this one first. Baby spoon, little teaspoon, looks big, but it's not, okay? And literally, I'm just going to follow the line that creates. I'm only going to go about halfway. I'm only going to go to where my eyebrow, like, kind of goes sharp. We're only gonna go to about here. Okay. And I'm just gonna blend and blend. Okay. We're just going with the motion of the ocean, okay? And I'm half blind, so I don't actually know what's going on. But we're gonna hope and pray to the makeup gods that it looks okay. Okay? Okay? Why does that look pink? Does that look pink? Am I blind? It looks pink, but that's okay. Okay? It's fine. I'm gonna go in with this colour here called Lucid. It's a dark green. I'm gonna do that in my wing, and then I'm gonna smoke that out with a lighter green, which I don't have on this palette, but I'm hoping that I have on my other one. And I'm just going to start a wing. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Does not have to be perfect in the slightest. And we're just gonna bring that all the way in. All the way in. Okay, I've actually just decided just to fan out the red a little bit more, just so it covers a little bit more of our eye. But I still want to keep that little sharp, see the sharp line at the bottom? Still want to keep that looking pretty pigmented. And you can go back in with your spoon. You can go back in. And then I'm going to go in with my Revolution palette. Again, another colourful palette that I have. And I'm going to go in with Budgie. I'm going to go in with Budgie, a light green colour. Now, I do love this palette. I do. But the fallout is unbelievable. So we're going to take our lighter green and we're just going to buff that in with the darker green. Doesn't have to be too intense. You can start slow and then slowly build it up. I'm then going to go back in with our dark green, okay? And I'm going to do a little kind of wing on the inside of our eye. So taking that green, and what I like to do is just stamp it on. So stamp it, so you want to look straight forward while you're doing this, by the way. Stamp it and pull it in. I feel like it just adds like a little something else, you know. If you don't like it, you don't gotta do it. So then for the middle section, I know it's meant to stay white, but can never go wrong with a little bit of highlighter to, you know, make it a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going in with a little highlighter on my finger and I am just pressing it on. So this is the finished eye look. I just went ahead and popped on some of my lashes. They are lashes from Primark. I am not sure what the name of them is, but if I know the name, I'll pop it down in the description. So I'm going to start on my base, and I'm going to do this very quickly because, believe it or not, I have actually nowhere to be. So I'm just going to start by moisturising my dry ass skin with some simple moisturiser. I went to go see The Conjuring on Sunday, and oh my god, it was so good. So good. And like, I know it's not getting like good reviews online because like people were saying that like it wasn't scary, but like I think it was. Like, it was, some people were saying like none of the jump scares were really that bad. Like, nothing were. Like, I think I nearly gave myself whiplash at one point because like I turned away from the screen so fast so I didn't have to see anything. I loved it. Like, I absolutely loved it. I will say just like one thing, they, like, if you haven't seen it, spoilers, they say that this is the most like dangerous, like demonic thing that they've ever faced, and yet it's over and everything in about 5 minutes, you know. But like from where it starts to get like kind of intense to when it ends, it's like maybe 5-10 minutes, which, you know, people keep saying that like, oh my god, they could have made this so much better, they could have made that so much better. it's based on true events. So, like, whether you say what the Warrens, like, whatever stories they tell, whether you decide they're true or not, it's their truth. And if you go into the production of a movie that's based on real events, you can't start adding shit in just to make it more enjoyable for whoever the fuck is watching it. Because people go into it know, well, I feel like most people know that, like, the Warrens were real people. I used to really enjoy this elf, like, halo wand, but it's honestly, like, it's not my favourite anymore. I don't even think I've had it that long. It's almost starting to, like, separate in the packaging, and I don't really enjoy that. I won't talk much more about it in case you haven't seen it, but what I will say in the beginning is they got young Ed and Lorraine, like, spot on from, like, the movie version, not like the real life version, because even, like, the movie version of them is very generous, especially Patrick Wilson playing Ed Warren. You know, that man is beautiful. Patrick Wilson, I mean. I'm just gonna blend a little bit of that in with a brush before I go in with my beauty blender, just because, you know, I can. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to whatever journey, whether I go on one or not with YouTube. I'm really looking forward to it. I decided to just, you know, bite the bullet and let, if people want to think that I'm weird, here's my kitty. If people want to think that I'm weird for doing it, or, you know, it's cringy, you do you, boo, okay? You do you, because you only get one life, and if you don't spend it doing something that you like, what's the fucking point, you know? Because in my mind, it's always, people always say, oh, that's cringy, oh, that's weird, why are you doing that, until you make it. And then it's when you make it, they're like, oh my god, how did you do that? I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. I used to also be in that mindset of, oh my god, I want that, how do they do that, I want that to be me. And then I realised they don't just get it overnight. Like, people you watch it doesn't just happen for them overnight, you know? And that's something that I used to forget about. Like, there's some people that I have been watching on YouTube for years, like years, and they've only recently started getting big. You can't believe I nearly forgot blush. Like, oh my god, I'm actually, like, such a blush girly, and the fact that I nearly forgot it is actually, like, disgusting. I'm just quickly setting my face with some powder. I am so sorry if this looks horrific. I am really hoping to get new lighting soon. So the last thing I need to do is lips, and I have a quick thing that I want to do for this, so let's hope it works. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that Hot Stuff shade, and I'm literally, like, I'm just gonna, do you know, I need my little mirror, there we go, and I'm gonna line my lips with the eyeshadow because I don't have any red lip liner and I feel like it's too intense for me, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my lip gloss. This is the Essence Extreme Shine. Okay, what do we think? This is the finished look. It is a very loose term of watermelon inspired eye makeup, but I think it's cute. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video and you would like to see more from me, please subscribe and help me grow my little piece of YouTube that I've decided to do. Give me a like if you feel like it, and leave a comment of maybe some looks that I could do, or I might even pin a question in the comments, so if I do, you could go answer it. And I will see you all next time. Bye!